Hi, this is Sammie Smiles, and I'm your host, Sammie Vance. This podcast is sure to leave you inspired and with a smile. Now let's get right into it.
Time to hear the song David Friedman and I wrote just for you, Sammie. It's called No One Should Feel Alone. And here to sing it for us is Olivia Edwards, who plays Duke on the FX series Better Things.
In this big busy world, it's hard to be seen. People can be cruel, people can be mean. So hurting people need a safe place to go and sit on a bench so good people can know. I'm hurting, I'm lonely, and I need a friend. I need someone to see me right now. And I'd be so grateful if you reach out your hand and help me get through this somehow. They say if you dream it can come true with lots of hard work and a prayer or two. So we built a bench where hurting people could go and sit with a friend who just happens to know. I was hurting and lonely, I needed a friend, I needed someone to see me right there. And now I'm so grateful you reached out your hand and showed me how to love and how to care. If you build it, they will come and find a safe place to be. They built it and I came and became a whole new me.
Come on over, honey. Come on over, sweetheart. Wow.
For you.
Wow.
Yes.
That was
Nice to
beautiful.
meet you.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Oh my
Well done,
goodness.
David.
Thank you. Oh
Well
my goodness.
done. So what did you think of your song, honey?
I really liked it.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the 6th episode of Sammie Smiles. I'm your host, Sammie Vance, and today I have a very special guest named Olivia Edwards, who is an amazing actor. And about 3 years ago, I believe, she actually performed a song that Kathie Lee Gifford wrote for me, and she's such an amazing singer.
Thank you.
So, yeah, she's an actor. She's been on the show Better Things, and also most recently, she was in a movie called The Outside Story, I believe. And yeah, just thank you so much for being here.
Yes, thank you. I'm so excited.
Yeah, same. So for the first question, what is it like to just kind of act or to grow up on screen or camera?
I've always wanted to express myself, and I've always had this as like a passion. And I get the question, like, is this what you want to do when you're older? And that used to confuse me a lot when I was little, because I used to think, what else would I want to do? What else would I want to do? But I'm having a blast doing this, and I feel very grateful and honored that I have the opportunity to do this.
Yeah, I love that. And yeah, I personally had a few like acting experiences myself. And I think that it's super cool, even though I'm not a very good actor.
Oh, I doubt. I think you'd be a good actor.
Thank you.
I do.
Thank you. Thank you so much. That means a lot coming from you. So thank
Of
you.
course. Thank you.
Another question I had about acting is, what is it like playing the same character like year after year, knowing that you were on the show Better Things or are on?
It's honestly like the best way I can describe it is living a double life, if that makes any sense,
Mhm.
because of course I'm living my own life as Olivia, and then I'm also going on set every about a year for like 3 to 4 months portraying Duke, and she's going through her own life. So it's kind of like I'm living two lives. It's kind of crazy, but it's also really awesome.
Yeah. And I've seen like clips of you on different things, and you're just super amazing. So I think
Thank you so much.
it's so cool. Yeah. So like I said, I personally have had a few acting experiences of my own, and it's just to me a lot of fun to I don't know, because they both have been sort of a reality thing. I mean, because I've been on a show called Operation Awesome pretty recently, and then a trying to think like a 5-minute video for UPS, and it was just a lot of fun to be in front of a camera and then like take different scenes. I just thought that was kind of cool. But yeah, I know there's so much work that has to go into it, and I know that you also played a piano prodigy on The Outside Story.
Yes.
So can you tell us a little bit about that and like all the work that does actually go into it?
Yeah, sure. So I'll tell you a little about The Outside Story. So The Outside Story is about a man named Charles Young. He's a video editor. He's very introverted, like he barely leaves his apartment. He doesn't like to interact with other people. And then he gets in a very unfortunate breakup with his ex-girlfriend. And then on top of that, he gets locked out of his apartment, which is a very big deal because that apartment is like his life. He never leaves. So now the entire movie is like his perspective on having to interact with people he would usually avoid at all costs just to get back inside his apartment. So yeah, I play a piano prodigy. Her name is Elena. She's 12 years old. She is one of his neighbors. I think she's in the apartment above him. She's very mature, very street smart. She's not shy. I wouldn't say she's shy, but she can come off as a bit closed off at times, if that makes sense. Because she doesn't have a great relationship with her mother. Her mother's always trying to like force her and control her into playing piano when her mother wants and not when she wants, which makes it less enjoyable for her. But there is a scene where I do have to play the piano. And when I first heard this, I thought this shouldn't be a problem. I've played the piano before. I should be fine at this. And then I heard it and I said, oh, okay. So she's like a prodigy. I'm not a prodigy. So I had to take a bunch of piano lessons because even though it wasn't actually going to be like my sound, it still had to be accurate because if anyone that did play the piano would be able to look at it and say, that's not accurate at all. And part of the scene was being able to show my character like expressing emotion while playing the piano. So I wanted to get it as accurate as possible. But the problem was some of the chords were too big that my hands were too small to actually reach. So I would just play a few parts and then do my own thing on a different part and just pretend like I know what I'm doing and then go back to the part that I know.
Yeah, I love that because I actually used to take piano lessons myself, and it was kind of cool. I'm taking a break from it right now, but yeah, it's just kind of a cool experience. And yeah, like you said, some chords that like can't fit.
It was really difficult. It was because like some of them were really okay, like it was fine, and then other ones I was like, no, I'm just gonna pretend like I can do it because I can't do it the normal way.
Yeah, like some of the times I would have to like hold my pinky out on one and like just stretch my hands all the way out.
It's a very awkward feeling.
Yeah. So like I was saying earlier, we were on the Today Show about 3 years ago today, and you sang a song, and it was just so amazing and super inspiring too, because you were just so good at that. But
Thank you so much.
No problem. Anytime. I also remember before taping, you taught me how to draw mermaids. And
yes, I remember that. I remember that.
I was searching around my house to find the drawings, but I couldn't. So I'm just gonna keep on looking for them. And for the people watching this podcast, if I find them, I'm gonna put a picture of them right here. So yeah, it was just so much fun and such a neat experience. So what is your favorite part about what you do, or just acting in general?
I would say being able to express myself is one of the biggest things. That's what I really love to do. I can also do that in like singing and dancing, but acting is one really big way I like to do that. Also my favorite thing is probably when someone will say, I felt so this during this scene, because if I can make someone feel something while I'm acting and portraying someone, that's my favorite thing. That is my all-time favorite thing, that I was on a screen and I was able to make someone else feel something. That's my favorite thing.
Yeah, I love that. And I agree with you. Like sometimes I just dance in my free time for no particular reason, but like try to express my emotion. And yeah, it's just a lot of fun. And then when I do like have a chance to act, I'll definitely do it. And then it'll just be so much fun in the end. Also, another question about acting. what is something that a lot of people might not know about?
One thing that I think a lot of people don't know about acting is the amount of what you said before about hard work that goes into it.
Mhm.
I think a lot of people think acting is just like, when they think of acting, they think of like, oh, red carpets, but the whole like glamour and the red carpets, that's not the point of it. That's just,
Right.
that's to show it, but that's not the point of acting. The point of acting is whatever project you're doing or whatever character you're trying to portray. It's to express a story or to tell a story.
Mhm.
So, and also going back to the hard work part, there's a lot of hard work that goes into making a project. Like one season of Better Things takes like 3 to 4 months to film,
Yeah.
and it takes a whole crew, and it takes a lot of people showing up and working hard.
Yeah, the crew part, that's something that I've been able to relate to because I was filming, it was like 2 years ago, I think, maybe three even. I was filming like a 5-minute video, and it took 2 days to film that. Plus like a huge crew, and I was so surprised because that was like the first experience that I ever had. So I learned so much from that, and I'm like, wow, that's a lot of people just do something really small, but yeah, I feel like it's definitely worth it, and yeah. So for the next question, I'm gonna sorry. I also know that you are like a wildlife warrior ambassador. So can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, sure. So Wildlife Warriors is an amazing organization that was created by the Irwin family. That's all about raising awareness about endangered animals, and especially after the terrible wildfires and they were devastating in Australia early in 2020, I believe. Those animals need all they can get, and this organization is doing everything they can, and I think that's incredible.
Yeah, I absolutely love that. Also, speaking of Australia, I believe I read somewhere that you love to visit Australia. Can you tell us also a little bit about that?
Yeah, so my dad loves to go to Australia a lot, and I'm sometimes lucky to go on the road with him. So when I do, Australia is hands down one of my favorite places to visit. It's just a nice place all around.
Yeah, I actually want to visit there because I know I have some friends in Australia, so I would love to like visit them. And Australia, it just seems like a really cool place. So
It
I'm
is. It is.
hoping,
It's such a
yeah,
nice place.
I'm hoping one day that I will be able to go there. So that'll be fun. And then uh, before we get on to the rapid fire round, do you have anything else you would like to say or any advice you would like to give?
Honestly, can I just say that what you did about with the buddy benches, can I just say how much that helped people? I don't know if you know, but there are people, of course, our age that maybe don't have that much friends, but will never say it. You could ask them and they'll be like, yeah, I have a bunch of friends, but I know a lot of kids feel alone. And I think what you did, I don't know if you know, but I'm very inspired by what you did. And I know that you helped a lot of people. I just want to let you know that.
Thank you so much. That means so much. Thank
It's
you.
true.
I think the same about you, just what you do, um, just about acting and just being so friendly to me when we first met each other, it stuck with me and it's just
Of course.
thank you for everything.
You were super nice.
Thank you so much. Really, it means so much. And I've loved our connection. So yeah. I guess we can get on to the rapid fire round now, where I'll just ask you a few questions and then you can answer with the first thing that comes to mind. So for the first one, what is your favorite color?
Blue.
Favorite animal?
Bear.
What's your favorite thing to bake?
Cake.
Do you play an instrument? If so, what?
I play a little bit of the piano and a little bit of guitar, only a little bit. And I sing if that counts.
Yes, I definitely think that counts, and you're really good at it too.
Thank you.
Favorite musical?
Favorite musical? Waitress or Wicked?
I've always wanted to see Wicked. That seems really cool.
Wicked is so good. I definitely suggest you see it. It's worth it.
My favorite is Hamilton.
Oh, of course, Hamilton as well. Hamilton. There's so many.
I
There's so
know.
many.
Yeah. So, what is your favorite place to travel? Although I think I already know.
Australia is definitely up there.
Yeah.
Australia.
Would you rather be able to speak telepathically, I think that's how you say it, or be able to move things with your mind?
Move things with my mind. I think that'd be kind of fun.
Yeah, I think they'd both be cool. So Again, just thank you so much for being on here. And for the last two questions that I asked my guests, well, the first one, where can people find you on social media to follow your amazing journey?
So my main social media accounts are on Twitter and Instagram, and they're both Lady Olivia 125.
Nice. So make sure to follow her and her amazing journey and everything she does. And for the last questions I ask all of my guests, what is something that makes you smile?
Something that makes me smile. Something that makes me smile is definitely my friends, my family, of course. Also, my pets, like my dogs and my bunny, playing with them, that definitely makes me smile.
You have a bunny?
I do. I got a bunny during quarantine. I didn't get not from a store or anything, but I found her outside in my backyard, and she was domestic, so she now lives with us. It's almost been a year.
Wow, that is so cute. I've always wanted bunny. I don't know why. They're just like,
honestly, they're very easy to train. Like I thought she was going to be way messier, but they're very cleanly. They're very easy to train. They're very lovable. I would definitely suggest getting a bunny.
Okay, I'll ask my parents about that. Hopefully they will say yes. So just thank you so much for being on here and everything you do. It is so inspiring. And really, for everyone watching this or listening, I hope that this makes you smile, because it definitely made me smile. And remember that you don't just have to be an adult to make a difference. You could be a kid too. I hope you have a great day. Bye.